Initiation is rebirth for your soul after so many cycles of incarnation, after traveling through 8,400,000 life forms that usually the soul incarnates into, until it reaches human life and it begins or returns to the process of ascension back to the divine. So it is commonly known that when the soul enters the lower regions of creation, it needs to incarnate through 8,400,000 life forms, from projecting itself into minerals and rocks, plants and trees, insects, and progressively more complex life forms such as fish and bird, making its way towards mammals, and finally getting an opportunity to become a human being, firstly in more primitive society, maybe some faraway African tribe, or some Amazonian jungle tribe, or Filipino island tribe, Papua New Guinea, somewhere there, where it's more of a tribal life, not yet so much touched by complexities of civilization and self-centered responsibilities. So it progresses also through human lives, learning to utilize the human body, human form, progressively developing more complex emotional, mental capacities, until it becomes ready to embrace the spiritual life. And the spiritual life begins when the soul nudges its incarnate form to turn inwards and upwards again. Spiritual life comprises of many beginner stages, intermediary stages, until the soul realizes its highest purpose, which is to return back home to its origin, to the source, from where it came from, which is in the divine. It is the Sat Purush which gave birth to all the souls. So in the heart of the soul is God Supreme, Sat Purush.
Yeah.
And the day of initiation is a special day because it is, you may say, a rebirth or a birthday for your soul, where it is no longer alone, for it becomes connected with the guide, with the radiant inner form of a Sadguru, a master, a spiritual teacher. And this is where we meet at the deeper soul level. And from there on, there is a commitment, we may say, of a friendship, relationship, to guide you upwards, to guide your soul upwards towards liberation back home. This tradition was started by the first Sadguru in the world, Kabir, who brought the divine light and sound stream in all the 4 yugas, ages, and unbrokenly I received the initiation from one of the gurus who is of the lineage of Kabir path. This story I shared in the previous satsang. And therefore it is our duty, mine and Leon's, to continue this lineage, this tradition with Divine Marga, and to be of service to all of you for your souls to return back home. The journey back home is complex. It requires connection with the guide, with the master within primarily. And also it is important to have connection in a physical world, because of course you're influenced by your mind, emotions, and various other influences to distract you from this most important purpose and goal of your soul. So for those, of course, who are most committed on this path, reaching divine love stage can be done in a matter of few years, depending on your progress, and then progressing speedily forward in a matter of another few years. It is possible for your soul to complete this journey. It is known that after initiation, one way or another, it will take up to 3 lifetimes for your soul to return fully back to the divine. And 3 lifetimes will take if you are, let's say, half-heartedly committed. Now and then you do a practice. Now and then you attend a satsang or retreat. So after initiation it will take 1 or 2 lifetimes. If you are more committed, you take it more seriously. And it is doable in this lifetime in a manner of 10 years or even 7 or even 5 years, if you are really dedicated to that. Regardless of your life circumstances, everybody has commitments, responsibilities, families, work. All of that, of course, remains and is an important part of your life. But everybody can find half an hour, twice a day for meditation, for your soul to come back to its liberation. If you truly understand it, you would dedicate much more time instead of watching TV and doing other things on your phone and computer. So it is the inner calling, and your inner dedication according to how much or how little you are distracted by life, by habits, and all sorts of other distractions and challenges of life, which everybody has. We're constantly usually think that, oh, my life, my problems, my health are bigger than anybody's else, but in reality, everybody has challenges in life, whether health, whether family situations or financial or any other sort of challenges. Everybody has them. So life and challenges is a common thing, nothing new. We shouldn't be self-centered upon it. And this is where satsang helps. In the simplest meaning of satsang, it is the association or meeting in truth, to remind ourselves what are we truly here for on this earth, what life truly is about, apart from endless cycles of same things, birth, youth, growing old, departing. Every day on earth, there are hundreds, over 100,000, maybe 200,000 or 300,000 new babies born. Every day on earth, there is 100 or 200,000 people leaving the earth. Every single day. Today and yesterday and tomorrow, hundreds of thousands people come, hundreds of thousands people go. We don't think much about this in our lives because we have still many years to go. But when you look at the bigger picture, many people come, many people go. And they keep circling round and round and round. Decade after decade, millennia after millennia, always the same thing every day. Many souls come, many souls leave. So the upward path is the way, inward upward path is the way out of these endless loops, endless cycles. And this is why the dear great Sadguru Kabir has brought the divine light and sound stream, has illuminated this gift for the souls, because previously it wasn't available.
Yeah.
And when the soul is initiated, the soul receives this blessing with the signpost, I am ready for liberation. And that soul is then protected, and it is recognized that it is under the protection of a Sadguru, and that soul is reconnected with the divine light and sound stream. So it won't get lost and won't go back into the loops of circles and cycles. And in the story of Kabir's or Gyani's conversation with Lord Brahm or Kal Niranjan, the ruler of the three lower worlds, which is the biophysical universe, subtle universe, and causal universe, Brahmanda, he doesn't want any souls to leave. But those souls who have this initiation have a sign that they're under protection, and he cannot touch them. So therefore, the masters say that it will take up to 3 lifetimes for that soul to ascend upwards from the grip of Lord Brahm, Kal Niranjan. The divine light and sound stream is the ancient, largely forgotten or suppressed knowledge, because a divine light and sound stream, it is recognized mystically, symbolically in all major world religions, spiritual paths and traditions. But many already have forgotten about it. And in many it has been simply veiled, mystified, or edited out. Because, as you know, when you edit things out, you only leave that which is good for the masses and the control, such as Christian Church and other major religions, for they are not keenly interested of true liberation apart from political, economical management. So in Christianity, it is known as the Word from which God created the universe. The Islam and Hindu tradition, it's a reference of the flute of the Krishna. The churches are ringing their bells, which are supposed to be harmonic. But at some point, few hundreds years ago, they were specifically redone to be out of tune. So now when the church rings the bell, it's like hitting your pan, cooking pot. It has little to no meaning anymore or purpose as such. The chanting of the chants, the sacred sounds, the horns and all those other instruments are all external manifestations, external representations of this great principle of all creation, of divine light and sound stream. So it is only but few traditions on earth that still preserve the true meaning, the true purpose, and the true way of reconnecting the soul to this divine highway upwards, back home. And therefore, initiation serves two main purposes. One is to align fully your soul and your spirit to the divine light and sound stream, and to activate your inner channels of the nada, which is sound channels, where the Spirit opens up, the Holy Spirit, the love of God. The channels of the light, the mantramic channels, to activate your more conscious awareness, to activate your channels of your Shakti in a safe manner, that it may rise up to your comfortable position where your soul and spirit is balanced. So we will first do a meditation together, and we will do all the preparations so that we will travel upwards. And when we will reach the doorway of the divine, this is where we will pause meditation, and then I will invite one by one to come here closer to me to bless you with this initiation and attune you, to connect you, all your vehicles of consciousness, to the divine light and sound stream, and also to establish a soulful, loving, caring friendship, protection and guidance for your soul and spirit, that you're protected and guided. So therefore, this is a rebirth or birthday for your soul and your spirit. And this is a special event that we will be performing in the future retreats to come, and you need to receive this initiation only once. Once it happens, then even if something happens in your life and you stop any practice, or you're still protected, you're still guided, and simply this journey is prolonged. So that's why it may take up to 3 lifetimes. But what are those 3 lifetimes after 8,400,000 ones? And then a few rounds of 25,000 years here on earth in a human form. So 3 lifetimes is really not much. But it does require your participation. It is not something that I can simply do and you do nothing at all. Yes, I do 90% of work within on the higher planes, but you must be conscious of it. You must be aware of your karmas being cleared, to have put effort to that. So there is a saying that you do 10% and the master does 90%. But your 10% must be done, because I cannot do 100% for you. There is also a saying that if you make one step forward in this direction, God, divine, will bless you and encourage you of 99 steps forward. And then you make one more step forward, and God will bless you another 99 steps forward. So make your effort, no matter how big or small, because it counts. And we know that life has challenges, that there are various difficulties of all sorts. Everybody has them. And everybody had them throughout thousands of years. In a way, we're living in the best times in the last 5,000 years. These are the best days of the last 5,000 years. Yes, all the comforts, all the technologies, all the accessibility, availability is all here. Your life has never been easier in last 5,000 years. And this is by grace that you are here. Now, how many things have had to happen and change in your life so that you would come here into this moment? Some of you, of course, made your very conscious intentions and you knew exactly what you are doing and what you're working on. Some of you are a bit newer and you don't know yet fully, mentally, consciously. And regardless of circumstances, your soul knows. Your mind may not know, but your soul knows. So this is by grace of God, by the divine mercy, that you are here. And this is one of the most important events for your soul.
When for the first time I feel this certainty and safety that where I'm going, that I'm being taken care of.
Yes.
What else?
Yes. Yes, it is so. And as you all are aware to some extent that there are many beings that we work with. Nanda Maiman, here is Kabir, and many others. On the website we have a page called Spiritual Guides. If you click on it, you will see each of their photos, and all these beings are the primary beings that we work with. And there are many more there's so many actually, but then it's a bit more individual. And some of these beings don't have pictures. They never even been incarnated as human beings. So there is a great brotherhood, sisterhood, network of support. And as you develop your inner self and inner sensitivity, you establish a stronger connection, a stronger friendship, which it is eternal friendship. Because friends here, they come and go according to life circumstances. Some of the closer friends would be soulmates, which is very rare, but the higher guides are eternal friendships of support and care.
Initiation, the road straight, it's good. The focal point is what we work here to do our bit, everything, and not go river, ghost knives. But I felt like as well today, such initiation, I felt the duty now to do my bit and share the love out in every little way I can, whoever I meet in my life. It's like I feel it right now. I need. It's my duty to do that, and it's like I want to hug everyone and all human, that the world still open up and experience this love which is not describable.
Well,
Oh, what a joyous event. Happy birthday to me, for everyone in this world. So much to celebrate. I just feel like my so full and overflowing. It's just, it's love. It's just, there's a clear path without yet even needing to know exactly what it is, but I know, it's, yes, this overflowing of love that I can thank you.
in a similar manner, it is when Jesus received the baptism from John in the river. It is the same way that initiation takes place, that either changes your life or aligns it much more directly. And a greater alignment is with the higher, and with that greater alignment gives you strength over the mundane life challenges of, and as you do your part of meditation, serves your soul and serves your higher purpose. And we then take life as either distracting means, or when we align our life better, we take it as a supportive means for the soul. And with care and responsibility, you need to do everything that life brings you. But then also to remember this higher path with enriched heart and joyful soul.